Well, it's nearly time. On Friday, nearly 16 years after they last performed together, Oasis returned to the stage as they kick off their reunion tour in Cardiff. To celebrate this occasion, one artist is paying tribute to the duo in true Gallagher fashion. This giant mural has been made from 3,000 black and white bucket hats, a style that became synonymous with the brothers in the 90s. Plenty of those will be on display in Cardiff throughout the weekend, I'm sure. Aptly named Wonderwall, the tribute was unveiled in the Welsh capital ahead of this weekend's gigs. Of course, the brothers playing in Cardiff Friday and Saturday. Let's now speak to the artist who was pictured there, and the artist behind it, Nathan Wyburn. Hello, Nathan.
Hi.
Good to talk to you. Where did this idea come from?
You know, I tend to make a lot of artwork using unconventional materials, and I comment on things as they happen in the world. And I could not let this moment pass, knowing that they chose Cardiff to start their tour, and it's one of the biggest comebacks in history. So, yeah, and it had to be bucket hats. It just had to be.
Do you know what? I actually got a text from a friend today who is going at the weekend and said, oh, you know, are we too old to wear the 90s gear anymore? I was like, absolutely not. Get it out of the wardrobe if you've got it. Buy it second hand. Everybody will be dressing as they did in the 90s. It really is going to be such a nostalgic occasion. What's been the reaction to the mural?
Yeah, it really is. You're right. And yeah, like you said, anybody just throw those 90s clothes on and go and have a good time. The reaction has been phenomenal so far. It's in St David's Shopping Centre here in Cardiff. So anybody that does come down this weekend, please go along and have a little look for yourself. You don't quite get the full scale of it until you're there in person, you know. So, and it's even for me, I've impressed myself with this one. So I'm very pleased.
Yeah, it's almost 16 feet high. That's almost the height of a double-decker bus, and it stretches more than 20 feet wide. How long did it take?
Yeah, it took me nearly 4 days to complete, and it's 3,000 of them there. So I had a bit of repetitive strain on my hand from staple gunning them all down, as you can see there. But yeah, you kind of suffer for your artwork, right? And it's definitely one of my proudest moments.
Yeah, it's a real labour of love. I'm sure you've been getting real-time reviews from people who have turned up to see it. It's going to be a real focal point for content creators going to the concert. I'm sure the Gallagher brothers won't agree with that, but fans turning up to have their pictures with that as well. I can't imagine the Gallagher brothers are much liking content creators. It's not really their style, is it? But have you had a review from the boys themselves?
I actually haven't, no, but I know that their management absolutely love it. They got in touch with me on social media and they have gifted me some tickets to go on Saturday because I didn't actually manage to get them first time around. So I'm very happy. And also Noel's daughter just put it on Instagram. So yeah, thrilled that we're kind of getting there. Maybe we'll get a message at some point.
Oh, I tell you what, that labour of love was well worth it. So many people now who can get tickets thinking, if only we'd had this idea. But of course, they don't quite have your artistic flair and creative talent. So you're going on Saturday. What's the excitement in the city like? Because there's been so much, well, there's been years of build-up, hasn't there, to this moment? Will they, won't they? They are. It's going to be this Friday. What's it like in Cardiff right now?
It's heathen. It's absolutely crazy here because I actually live near the stadium as well. So we could hear them rehearsing the other day as well. They were here a few days ago rehearsing. And yeah, I think Cardiff is just completely geared up for it. You can see all the fancy dress shops with cardboard cutouts of them in the windows, and there's merch stands everywhere. There's a shop here with just their merch in. It's going to be a wonderful experience, I think, for fans coming into the city this weekend.
Oh, well, a great way to kick off. I also have a friend who's got tickets for September, and they said, oh, I hope they make it that far, because notoriously they do fall out on tour, don't they? So I think people who have got tickets in September might be a little bit nervous, but you should be all right for Cardiff this weekend. Well, listen, congratulations. It's caught their attention. It's ahead of a brilliant weekend in Cardiff. Oasis kicking off their reunion tour. Nathan, thank you so much. Nathan there, the artist behind that Wonderwall portrait at St David's in Cardiff, David Wyburn.